Hi, I'm Jim Stout here at the 2005 Namm show showing the new V-Synth 2.0 software and the new V-Synth XT rack. Now, the V-Synth 2.0 software is a free download available from RolandUS.com, and it adds quite a few new enhancements. Most notably, it's a complete new sound bank. All the sounds have been completely redone inside this thing, and they've also added a couple of really cool new features. They've also added in the modeling section from the classic JP8000, so now we have things like the Super Saw, feedback oscillator, and cross-mod oscillator in here too. So the V-Synth is still the only keyboard that has elastic audio capabilities. This means that you can stretch, speed up, slow down sounds without changing their pitch and vice versa. So to give you a quick little example of this, I've got a keyboard set up here with a few splits on a few different vocal samples. So right here I've got,
whoa, I want you, baby.
Right here I've got,
come on, baby.
Right here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we put all this together with a loop, and using the Verifrizz technology, you can actually perform all these vocal sounds.
Whoa, I want you, baby. Whoa, whoa, I want you, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Whoa, whoa, I want you, baby.
Okay. So you can see you can actually start manipulating and performing all these vocal sounds, or any other sound for that matter. So with that, I want to talk a little bit more about the new V-Synth XT and what this has to offer. So on this, I was talking about how we added in the new modeling section. Well, new to the V-Synth XT and the V-Synth 2.0 is the modeling section from the JP8000. So we get the great Super Saw sounds like this. Now this is the exact same sound, but just using the feedback oscillator. Very cool. Now, one other thing is the V-Synth keyboard has an amazing controller called the Time Trip Pad. And a lot of people are wondering, well, in a V-Synth rack, how are you going to do the time? It doesn't have a Time Trip Pad, but it does. The Time Trip Pad is actually on the display. Now, we still have XY capabilities too. And for this, I want to show you on the cross mod, we're going to use the XY stuff to really tweak out this cross mod oscillator. So you can get really powerful sounds out of the cross mod oscillator. Something else that's really cool is they've added in a new four-track step modulator. So go right here, and as you can see, we've got 4 different tracks, and they can control any parameter inside the V-Synth. Great thing about this too is you can actually change the grid to any note duration you like. And something else that I really like about it is this function called hand draw. So you can actually on the screen just draw in your own tweaks. You can do it step mode and use the knobs on the front panel of the V-Synth XT, or just hand draw them in. So with this, I'm going to show you kind of what you can do with it. On this, I've just got a drum loop right here. Now using the step modulator, I've got this drum loop running through this V-Synth sideband filter. So you can listen to how it starts modulating this. Okay. Now on the second oscillator, I've got just a little flutter loop. Okay. Now the step modulator, I'm going to add in the filter on the little flutter loop, and the filter is going to open and close on that using the step modulator. And you can edit all this on the fly. And this can run in conjunction with the V-Synth's arpeggiator. Now, something else that's really cool, I'm going to show you the time trip pad function. What I've got here is just a drum loop. Okay. So right here we just got a drum loop. And up here I've got another loop. Put them together. And using the time trip pad on the display, I'm going to freeze one loop and the other one's going to keep going. And back it up. Let go and everything still stays in time. Add in another loop. Okay. And that's all done right there on the front panel of the new V-Synth XT. Something else that they've also added is the V-Synth XT is also a USB audio interface. So the USB can actually stream audio. And the D50 card and the new Vocal Designer 2 card are built into the V-Synth XT. And there's a function called live switching. So with live switching, all you have to do is hit the V card button and then select what you want. You can either go to the D50, which we introduced last year, which is actually turns the V-Synth into a real D50, or you can go to the new Vocal Designer card. Now the Vocal Designer card is basically like a really, really high resolution vocoder. It also does vocal synthesis, but it also has a legacy series so you can get like the classic VP330 vocoders in here. So I'll give you a quick little example of that. Go to my VP330 here.
Check 1, 2. Check VP330 in the mix. Yeah.
Very cool. You can also do choir synthesis. So this is just a small choir sound. And listen, you can actually, the vocoder actually takes the dynamics from your voice. So this is really cool. Very, very cool stuff. You also have large choirs in here too. So all I'm doing is just singing a constant ooh in there, and I'm just playing all these choir sounds. So there you have a couple examples of the new VC2 card, some of the new features of the V-Synth 2.0 keyboard and rack version.